Well, hello and welcome to the Silver Gauntlets yet again. Welcome to a restream from Group 8. It's Mr. Martin versus ksinjah today. The second match to be played in Group 8. And your commentators for today are Chuckles501 and Naestriel. Folks, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, no right to complain here. Hopefully all of chat is doing well.
Yeah. Hi everyone. More OOTA for us today. This time, Challenge Cup. This is a great matchup, Martin and ksinjah. Not the first time these two participants have played against each other. Their last 1v1 against each other was in Virginia, in Washington DC, not Virginia. I don't have a clue. I don't know what I'm talking about. But at SGL 2023, this matchup occurred, and this was for the Beans for their group, and ksinjah actually won that group. So even though the ksinjah is the pool 3 player in this group, Martin the pool 2 player, ksinjah has already won this 1v1. So don't write anybody off yet.
For sure. And also, Mr. Martin, our only Costa Rica player in the Challenge Cup.
Let's go. There is another bit of trivia that we can give you. Naestriel, do you want to read the ksinjah trivia from the spreadsheet?
Goodness, if I can find it. Yes, so ksinjah is German for sunflower.
Yeah, apparently Tobias told us that. It's German for sunflower.
And jumping right in, we have a market starting spawn for child right outside of the child shooting gallery.
Fortress foolish, Water Temple foolish, Hyrule Castle foolish. What's new? That's just, we could have guessed that anyway. Like, that didn't tell us anything. Thanks, game. You can put that on your OOTA meme bingo card because I've already said thanks, game. So. Mine's decided to run away to field and then decided to run back.
Oh, come now. He needed the money. He got 40 rupees for it.
That's cool. He's rich. I think what was the song? The song was SFM's Song of Time or something like that.
I'm afraid I missed it myself. I was watching if Mr. Martin was going to show us child shooting gallery, which clearly he is. Then maybe grab enough money for a Hylian shield? That's my best guess.
Yeah, interesting that he decided to pick up the money and then run back. Considering where the save spawn is, he could have just done what ksinjah's done and grinded the money, gone to long ranch, and then on the save quit back, just do the slingshot game.
Indeed. Although I'm well, there's hover boots.
It's the hover boots early on, like very there we go, done. Put the emote. All right, just for you.
But what I was going to say was the one thing just starting out with child spawn in particular, not knowing where you spawn in. I know that I don't always have the best routing, and about 30 seconds after I chose a route, I went, wait a minute.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, we'll pick up a song from Lana Ranch. I wonder, this is going to be an interesting decision from the runners, whether they just go adult after this Lana Ranch segment, or whether they decide to... they have Minuet, don't they? So they'll just Minuet out there.
Indeed. Probably go ahead and check Lost Woods, now that we know it isn't foolish.
Mm-hmm.
Save, quit, back to market. Oh, well, if we find a slingshot or something, that may change our plans.
Yeah. Requiem. Could just play that first before playing Minuet, see what song's there, and then play Minuet after that. Yeah, today we're just remembering what items the runners have collected because of technology. So everybody needs to use all of the capacity inside their memory.
But the good news is, right now, that's just one song and one item.
I was literally about to be like, what songs do we have? Okay, Ksinjah's just playing Requiem here. Check this song. Hey, baseball. What item does Martin have?
And it looks like we have a boss key in the vanilla silver gauntlets chest in Spirit. Nocturne in the desert.
Okay, we're just warping everywhere. Like, who needs OoT songs?
I've heard specific people complaining about it just being like a hiking simulator in here. Clearly the game heard and is trying to prove them wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just like let's just have 6 for 6 for warp songs. Let's just. I think we know burning cackers. Oh no, there we go. It's ruined.
It's okay, we have a second shot since we have Nocturne. We can just go straight to Composer Grave and get a warp song there.
No, that's true. Hammer chest was nothing important. I can't remember if it said small key or dead item. Dead item. 2 more hints here. Gerudo Training Grounds is path to Baronade.
Indeed, likely. Oh, and there's the boss key and a piece of heart on the Colossus hands.
Oh, wow, there's the hint. The peak, just worthless. So. Yeah, dead item. Oh, Martin not heading towards Kokiri Forest.
Indeed, he needs that last warp song. Treasure chest. And Mido's house has a big item. Convenient. Can grab
shot.
target in the woods.
That's true, yeah. You mentioned before, Child Spirit. That's completely open to us now. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know whether Jabu will be Stone or Medallion. Will give us a bit of information due to the very infamous path prioritization.
Yeah, so which medallion it is? It's guaranteed to be a medallion.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, most likely rang or letter, but you never know. Indeed, sorry about that, Mouse. We're having a bit of technical difficulties. We are running through it at the moment.
Yeah, Storms gives us early access to the well. I don't know whether Martin's going to be deciding to do that in this Child 1 segment without any explosives.
Did we speak too soon? Ah.
Yeah, there it is. The milk explosives. There we go.
I mean, you never know what they put in there. A little bit of nitroglycerin, it might work.
Ksinjah with a nice rupee count.
Is beautiful. And we'll go ahead and get the scrub bridge hint, as well as the scrub check itself. Ruining our rupee count, by the way.
Yeah, we need that 40 rupee. Oh, look, there's our explosive milk bottle being hinted.
And nothing on the bridge scrub.
This has got to be one of the most annoying walks in the game, like doing this scrub and then walking up this and climb this ladder, walking through Lost Woods. Like I try so hard to either quit or warp out of there because it annoys me.
I swear, it's more important to have Sun Song for this check than it is to have it in Graveyard.
The Storms check had a Schoolmaster's Dead hint and no item in there.
But a silver scale on target in the woods.
That's nice for River. Ksinjah will be letting go of Frog's 1 if she goes straight away.
Indeed, and with Baronade, you already know it's a medallion of some form. Personally, I don't think you go there quite yet, but if you do and you find something, it's well worth it.
Yeah, school kids are plagiarizing Saria song. It's fine. Yeah, old tracker layout, let's go. Someone's gone. It's a save quit out of Lost Woods.
Looks like going adult. Well, after getting our hover boots, I should say.
Yeah, Martin has a bit more of a kit to do all of River, get the 3 hints that are there. Already has Slingshot game done. As we pick up the hover boots!
I have to say, one of the best convenience items in the game.
Yeah.
Beyond just their general usefulness.
Early on, yeah. I'm thinking Martin could use a river play to form a time of day, maybe to do like Dampe, and then maybe the save quit after that and do Richard before going adult.
Fair, and with the save orb being in market, Richard is definitely not nearly as much trouble as usual. Also, thank you so much, Tobias, for giving us trackers again.
Yeah, that's it. Ksinjah is done. So we'll see the... Well, hopefully Ksinjah remembers to read the medallions. It's something I always do in forgetting to read the pedestal if I have a child one to start.
Yeah, 100%. It's as soon as you warp away, oh wait. Especially when you have a song like Minuet. Forest.
Jabu, Water, Spirit, DC, Deku. Alright. Ksinjah did check the Hyrule 1 hint. It was the duplicate of the exploding milk.
Prelude on Minuet, okay?
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
nice.
Mr. Martin happily surprised with the scale.
Yeah, I wonder if Martin's going to head towards River with that.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if you get it on your way out of Lost Woods and you already have Song of Storms, I'm not sure there's a better time if you're going to check Frog's 1.
Yeah, this is a really good time. You get 3 hints as well, which is really good. Unless they're duplicates. GTG to Baronade. I think it was DC Deku were Shadow and Spirit medallions. Water was the Fire medallion. There was a Spirit in there. I think there was a Forest in there. Oh yeah, Jab. Do we? Oh, yeah. Jabu's in there somewhere as well. Yes, Bridge, we are in go mode. We're just doing checks still, because why not?
I mean, we need our big Goron sword. Have to be time
True.
efficient.
True.
Mr. Martin making sure that he has some beans for later.
Yeah, we're already seeing the Colossus Arch, but you never know when you'll pick up the hook shot to do Adult Lake.
Indeed. Meanwhile, we're starting to see the beginning of Adult Pack, including Graveyard. So far, not much of anything, but just getting started there. Nothing on Frogs 1. Thank you, TJ!
I'm gonna say 90% that was a blue rupee, but 10% of me thinks that might have been the bottom of a spell that we didn't see all of.
The good news is, if it was the bottom of a spell and it looked blue to you, it's probably Nehru's.
Yeah, we'll have to see when Martin peeks. I'm pretty sure hopefully it was a blue pea and Ksinjah's not going to miss something. OT is Sun? Oh, free shield. Let's go.
Team Never Buy a Shield is winning. Or at least half winning in this case. Dead Hand has nothing.
That's a great hint. I know we already have ZL, but the time that saves in well is like that's basically half the time you spend in well is doing those two checks, I swear.
It certainly feels like it. Oh goodness, Bridge. Yes, you could say that. In the meantime, as you mentioned earlier, Chuckles, here comes Richard. Nothing on the Dampe race, sadly.
Yeah, maybe not the exact time of day to get Dampe in. I don't even know if Martin tried to check it, but definitely getting Richard in. Okay, just a
Oh goodness.
Now we can dive real deep.
I mean, water is a medallion. 9 out of 10 times, that means we don't need iron boots.
Oh, Jax is going to be delighted that we have gold scale.
And Song in the Window continues our song chain with Bolero.
More Bolero. Here, Dampe is actually on here.
Richard was a scale, Malcolm.
First time Dampe, let's go.
Good to know I'm not the only one who remembers trying that like 6 times on the N64 console.
Don't worry, I have ran glitchless 100%, so I very well know the pains of that.
Well, in slightly unfortunate news, there's a 10-pack of Choose on 40 we're never seeing, but the good news is 30 through 50 we're never going to see for Skulltulas.
Yeah, so not a school seed.
But runners almost holding hands if you don't account for the 7-year difference.
Nah, time is a construct anyway.
Indeed, fair. So 7 years and half a day.
Enough money for Ksinjah to buy a shield here.
Indeed, and still not a lot of items. We have our gold scale and hover boots, but after that, just a slingshot at the moment?
Yeah, nothing giving us immediate progression. Ksinjah doesn't do Child Spirit, which, considering Spirit's a medallion, I know Ksinjah would not know that until going adult. Option that could have been done, but no explosives as well, so you would only be able to do the like basically the bottom two chests. You wouldn't climb for the other two without explosives.
Indeed. But as you mentioned, grabbing that shield
Ah,
and finding our bolero.
This medallion layout looks great. It fits perfectly.
It was just meant to be. It's like, as you said, perfect. I was gambling that it was going to be Serenade in Crater, but no, sorry, a song.
Rupee on the volcano. I didn't see the DMC wall. Doing this bio dip for the first available check to see if it's a key or not.
Indeed, slightly awkward since fire is a stone, but with not many items, I don't hate it just to check real quick, even if it's a small chest. Maybe it's a bomb chew pack? Or just a refund. Meanwhile, probably at the moment the most likely place to find an item, Mr. Martin heading into the well.
Yeah, Ksinjah playing Prelude. I wonder what's on her mind next.
Probably going up river, that would be my assumption. Setting it to night. Oh, could be getting Richard.
Well, yeah, going back child. Big chest in the center here.
And indeed, Virgil Dante, it looks that way. Grab Richard, play Nocturne, and basically follow Mr. Martin into the well. Hookshot over there, it sounds like. I'm afraid I missed it.
Yeah, it was a hook. Still not a fantastic item. Yeah, okay, there's a bit of forest opened. You know, adult lake. We have beans available for that anyway. Yeah, bit of a weird one.
For sure, it's definitely... I would classify it as a mid-game item. You definitely want it, and you want it soon, but not as your first item.
Yeah. It makes for some nice movement, but in terms of direct checks that's going to unlock for us right now. Start a forest. We do need to do forest. It will be progression.
And we also have to do water, so even if the other one is available...
Yeah. That's the gold scale for Ksinjah. Really good foresight from Ksinjah by making it Dampe time by going into OGC.
For sure. As it turns out, doesn't matter too much for this seed as long as you still get Richard, but I've definitely been guilty of putting off Dampe Grave Digging for far too long.
Yeah, this can really be a sticky check, especially if you don't have Nocturne. No Nocturne, no Suns, big chest here.
Indeed, 3 key locked. Our bow. Okay, we're a strength away from being able to complete Forest.
Yeah, that was another key.
Indeed, and in particular, our bow is 3 key locked, so for the moment it's out of logic.
I don't know if any of the bomb lot checks had a key though.
Well, the basement did. It requires either a bomb bag or strength 1. Or I guess maybe like Dins? No, that only gets you to the middle area.
Oh yeah, that logic can get a bit weird sometimes. Yeah, I always forget that being a bomb check. that bottom one.
I mean, how many times do you go into well and not have bombs, to be fair? I will admit, going into well without a bomb bag is preferable to going into well without ZL, though at least you can peek all of the checks.
Yes, definitely. Oh, this is funky. Being able to use Saria song here. Lots of be able to get Darunia really early.
Indeed.
The way to saying that the way to Goron City is actually still blocked at the moment.
You mean you're not climbing all the way up there through Kakariko Village?
Yeah, for for one check, which is probably going to be bomb bag.
I mean, if it is bomb bag or even bomb choose, you just get 2 more checks immediately. It's clearly the play.
Yeah, ksinjah now doing this river play. Wonder if she'll take this to domain, river into domain into Lake Hylia could be a bit of a nice play.
Indeed. Lake, you can get both the checks there as child. Normally you have to peek the scale one miserably. Hell, you can get 3 checks. You can actually do the lab dive.
Do the lab dive as well, yeah. Alright, Martin's going to do... Martin's a bit of an awkward time of day here because Anju won't be available to him, but maybe we'll be able to fix that time of day through DMT and stuff like that. I don't think we've seen the DMT change yet, actually.
I don't believe so, and Mr. Martin is heavily inclined to, since now they have a bow to also get Link the Goron. But just playing a bit of catch-up on both runners' side, we've seen these checks, it's just each individual runner has not yet.
I'm assuming Martin picked up the song, right?
Considering we started with Minuet, I would assume so.
Yeah, there's Prelude, yeah. Yeah, Bolero will be the windmill song. Yeah, could have done the Forest Courtyard there and then. Definitely an option.
It's fair. You've got nothing else over that way except the Skulltulas, though, so it is purely a gamble for 10 skulls, which is fair at this point. I guess unless you, if you go into Forest Temple, you do get the more checks. My apologies. Not thinking. I was, for some reason, thinking going into SFM, grabbing the Skulltula there, and then dropping down to Kokiri Forest. That's a much more inefficient way to get 2 skulls. And for sure, I think 10 skulls is in logic with virtually nothing.
Yeah, in these settings it is available with nothing. You don't need a ton to put 20 in as well.
The nice thing for Mr. Martin is having the hook shot whenever they do play Bolero. They can actually leave.
Yeah, they'll be able to cross the gap.
Get a second peek at the wall in Death Mountain Crater here.
It's interesting Ksinjah's done this. Ksinjah's dropped the chicken to roll, and I've always thought which way is quicker, but this cutscene is so long. This might be the longest cutscene in the game now. Like this, waiting for the domain water to fall to open up. The water cutscenes have been cut out now in the new dev branch.
Indeed. But I do like going into domain. Like, you still have No items. As you mentioned, you can go to lake afterwards. You get the hint before lake even. Meanwhile, Mr. Martin heading into forest. So, made a liar out of me. Did not actually go into Goron City, peek the maze there, and check Link the Goron, etc.
Hmm.
Graveyard to King Dodongo.
Wow. What have we found there? Storms?
And our explosive bottle, thank you very much.
Mm. Yeah. Yes, storms.
So you did mention Death Mountain Trail. There is a Storms Grotto there.
True, true.
Otherwise, probably pointing towards the bow, which could be Link the Goron, Adult Shooting Gallery. Heck, somewhere here in Forest, although without a strength, that's going to be hard to pull off.
Yeah, okay, right. I think with, well, Sun's Grave is the which is on AD, which definitely can't be the first bomb bag because Shadow's required. So I think that we've basically done all the checks that are available to us to get that path to KD, so it's got to be the Storms.
Indeed, and also our bow was, quote unquote, we think, bomb locked in the well, so it should just be Death Mountain Trail. Oh, we did also get the hook shot in Storms, and that was not bomb locked.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, and fair point, Wayfaring Fox, since our bow is out of logic, but hovers being in logic makes Forest logically much more appealing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we picked up a BK and an SK.
Doesn't look like much in Domain, though, unfortunately.
Ksinjah, I think you've got to go to lake here. It's right there.
Oof. Might not be anything, to be fair.
I think it's right there. You want to set the Scarecrow as well. I think that's a mistake.
Ksinjah might be following that graveyard path here.
True, true. Heading towards Storms. Heading towards the well.
Big chest in Forest, though.
Let's go. Hook leading to this.
Oh, goodness. We did need that at some point.
Yeah, it's a progression dungeon. All right, okay. It's looking a little bit linear at the moment. It's looking like Storms for the hook to come into here to pick up that Kakiri sword. Yeah, and Martin is just done with adult. I think this is very reasonable child. You know, save quick puts you back into Lost Woods.
Oh, you can play Minuet. Save quit puts you in Market.
Oh shit! Yeah, I just assume every single child spawn seed puts you in Lost Woods.
I mean, it is fair. I feel like a fair number have put us near there recently. The last one I saw put you on the bridge, and I couldn't tell which way was towards field and which way was towards the forest. Meanwhile, Ksinjah headed to find their hook shot and bow in bottom of the well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is this Deku just gonna have us our bomb bag?
I'm still hoping for that DMT Storm's Grotto myself.
This is going to give us something weird, like the boomerang or something. The hammer. I feel like Ksinjah's checking more of these small brown chests than Martin has done, and not being rewarded with any shoes.
Indeed. We know of the pack on 40, but that's the only one we've seen so far. Oh, never mind. Also,
The
Big
other one.
Goron has a few.
Yeah, so now we're down to 3. 3 sets of shoes.
Field the Evil's Bane.
Could just be light arrows in field.
Most likely. I'm trying to think of anything else that would be ridiculous. It would have to be insert enter shadow, insert behind long shot, but very long odds of that.
Yeah.
Well, now we are able to complete Forest with the strength from Deku Tree.
Complete forest, complete half a DC. Yeah,
I have to admit, I enjoy these bomb bag hunt seeds.
I quite like a proper linear seed.
See, personally, I love finding a wallet first and going, okay, do I cross the desert backward just to buy 10 shoes?
Yeah, hit the bow for Ksinjah.
Peek the small key here in the basement. Guess immediate adult, but thinking through our options here. Yep. Nothing other than the strength in Deku Tree so far. We have 2 checks left. Indeed. The other one just being Dodongo's Cavern. So Ganon's Castle is actually, when we get a bomb bag, likely in logic. I mean,
Yeah.
Hyrule Field, we have a gold scale, so unless light arrows are hiding somewhere not in field.
Yeah, that's going to be a really early Ganon switch. I feel like isn't something that happens a lot in these sets. I normally find Ganon's for one way or the other because of the medallions or because of the light arrows. Ganon's is late, but yeah, it could be a really early one.
And indeed, top aisle. It definitely can't be first bomb bag in Ganon's, but we're a bomb bag away from Ganon's. Most likely.
I'm with a bit of an issue with the B1 skip. Probably just because of closed Deku. It's actually quite rare you don't just have a bomb bag to do a ground jump, so doing B1 skip is a bit rare.
I will admit, I was much more in practice when Deku was open with that skip.
Yeah.
Don't think Mr. Martin broke a stick, though, so gonna use a few sticks here on Goma. Oh, no. They have a Kokiri sword. Right, it's closed. Now I'm thinking of the good old days. Can we also require a Kokiri sword in order to do child fishing or stuff like that?
Yeah, go back to version 1 of Orlando. We actually have to issue a correction from earlier in the stream. Actually, Ksinjah does not stand for sunflower. That was a lie that I made up.
What?
Yeah, it's apparently sunflower is Sonnenblume.
Well, apologies that I lied to everyone in chat then. I trusted Chuckles. And only other item in Deku Tree was a blue t-shirt off of Goma. Could be logically required. And going into Child Spirit. Still no bomb bag, but we can grab the first 2 checks and maybe the next 2, but I'll echo Chuckle's sentiment that never feels good, going for the 3rd and 4th check as Child without bomb bag.
No. And it's not going to have the bomb bag as well, because that won't make sense with the logic.
I'll be honest, Spirit Key logic, I think I have had it down about 5 times. I still don't.
Well, this is just more like the graveyard path wouldn't make sense if the
Yeah.
if it was there. Key?
Potentially Requiem required. Not that it was difficult to get. Another key in the forest. I mean, I must admit, of all the items that I get that are locked by themselves, bomb bags seem to happen a lot. Might have to do with Chewy.
True, yeah. Sculpture tokens. Racking them up pretty quickly.
Ksinjah about to get her Kokiri sword here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there any other nonsense from Graveyard we can do? I'm not seeing it. I guess since we have the strength, our bow is closer to being in logic now. Oh. Well, someday we will find out about tentacles. There we go.
Well, this is where a lot of chat is talking about, you know, what tricks to learn. And there was a few episodes earlier in the Gossip Stone podcast where we actually did a tier list of all the tricks that you should learn from S to, I don't know, C? I can't remember. So go and check out that episode if you want to know more about which tricks we think are the most important to learn and which ones you should just leave. I think our guest for that one was Drunus, actually.
Ooh. Definitely someone who knows their way around.
I can't believe I just got compared to Joe Rogan. Can somebody ban this dude?
In the meantime, Ksinjah showing some of Goron City as adults. The bomb bag on Link to Goron, that seems to be a fairly common event, but it's still out of logic for the moment. No.
Joe Rogan has more hair. Yeah.
Sorry, I tried talking about the seed, but chat knows what's important.
Yeah, I know what's important as well. Oh, here's DMT. It's taken us 43 minutes.
Is this the bomb bag? I'm still hoping.
Yeah, we could be following this train for nothing. Soldier. Yeah, OTS Sons. Have we still only got one? No, we've got a few patterns. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
it's a pack of bomb shoes! Let's go!
It's even the 20 pack.
Ah!
I will take that. If I'm gonna guess that bomb bag is there and it's a 20 pack of shoes, I'm taking it.
You are 90% correct, and in this day and age, that is enough correct.
Indeed, no surprise, going straight into finding a lens of truth, and then Dodongo's cavern. Maybe. Interesting.
Yeah, all of those brown chests that Ksinjah's opened has just been worthwhile for that pack of shoes. It's just going to make routing and efficiency a little quicker.
And Ksinjah hasn't gone into Deku Tree yet, I believe, to get their strength 1.
Yeah. Yeah, so once they have that, DC will be on the cards. Once they know that Field is Path to Evil's Bane as well, they could do all of that in one go if Martin doesn't find a bomb bag. But bomb bag could quite easily just be behind that strength.
Indeed. Still, we're working off of hook shot to bomb bag, which lock Deku, etc., and therefore the strength, but maybe a bow still? Not on shooting gallery, though. Could be deeper in forest, and Mr. Martin will tell us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in the meantime, we're getting our first few bomb lock checks.
Another small brown chest.
Interesting, still choosing to open it with the 20 pack. That's always something I debate on.
Yeah, Ksinjah was right next to DC. Of course, Ksinjah doesn't know that the Kikiri sword is going to lead towards a strength and might just assume that the bomb bag is in Deku.
And if you assume that, which is 100% fair, then it makes sense to put off DC, but especially with Choose, you can open up the eyes just from the lower area. It's a decision for sure. Will it pay off? Will it not?
And to be fair, when Martin decides that he's going to go into DC after this, even if he doesn't find a bomb bag, he will probably just get those shoes anyway.
For sure.
No, I would doubt that Ksinjah knows how to do KD with shoes. But I could be wrong. Wow, Martin taking the gamble to not shoot the eye for this corridor and do the peak and got rewarded for it.
You never know. That could be another pack of Choose. Punish?
So, not to spoil the tier list, Alison, we actually put that in the bottom tier. Just because I think it's more pain than what it's worth.
So you think that being able to use the choose to cross the gap at the end of Shadow is more important?
Using choose to cross the gap in Shadow.
Right before the boss room.
Yeah, that's easy, isn't it?
Indeed. And yes, I 100% agree. Both that and DC for the eyes, I would put above King Dodongo himself.
Oh yeah, the DC you choose with is definitely value. Yeah, doing KD with shoes. Nah. I can't remember the rationale for it, but you're just gonna have to listen to the podcast for it. I don't know if that counts for another shout out for it. I think it does. I think I pause breath.
That certainly agrees. Not much in Forest so far, though. Just continuing to progress.
Alright, that's the feel to evil's bane for Ksinjah.
And with the bomb choose she has, perfectly legitimate to go get it, although definitely not in a hurry until she grabs this strength and realizes that Ganon's castle is then on the table. Though even with it being on the table, you now have all of Forest in logic, and it's a progression dungeon. I don't see going to Ganon's first.
Yeah, Martin just finishing off this back end of Forest. Ksinjah seeing some of DC. I think really the only thing that Ksinjah has done a bit more of is kind of DMT and Zora's domain. I think she's had another instance of age changing than Martin.
Sounds about right. Mr. Martin primarily has 10 skulls and Forest Temple. Ksinjah has gotten Re-Dead Grotto, although that won't take too long. Also, I'm not sure Mr. Martin saw Adult Shooting Gallery yet. Not that it is anything. Water Dragon with Shoes. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. I'm not surprised there's a setup for it, but... Well, I have my homework after this stream.
I think I've maybe done it once in a race.
I definitely try to fit in Dragon Chest after the river loop.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't sound too bad, Jax. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look it up, so thank you. What other chew tricks do we have? Goron City Pot? That's a pretty good one that isn't complicated. Oh wow. I mean, if you can eyeball it, fantastic. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. But 100% non-Goron Pot worth it.
I think the Gridded Valley
yeah.
Crate is another one.
For sure, and as Jax pointed out, entering Child Spirit side with choose. Very simple, very good to know.
Yeah, choose are pretty powerful. pretty powerful. We've not found any other items in this forest temple yet.
Indeed. We have one check left, though. I still have PTSD from the qualifiers and seeing multiple strength upgrades here on Phantom Ganon.
That is, yeah, strength on Phantom Ganon has been way too common this season.
Agreed.
Yeah, still missing 2 Pathins.
Oh, and also fair Jax on adult side spirit hitting him. So I will admit I've done it a few times, but it's one that I don't do often enough, and I typically waste 2 to 3 chews trying to figure out exactly where to stand.
Alright, Martin with Med 2. Is Ksinjah going to do Child Gorn City here?
It looks like it. No strength on Phantom Ganon. I'm sorry, Arana. Yes, if you go straight to the start of the stream, though, it's definitely there. Did I bring up Alazun asking about a ground jump in your podcast, Chuckles?
I think it's just like if you don't know it, then it's just way too common. I don't know. It's just
At this point, it's almost as common as like backwalking.
yeah.
And Mr. Martin reverse wasteland.
Interesting. GG's path to Baronade.
You have a bow, you have explosives, you have a hook shot.
Well, does mine have explosives?
Oh, no, not yet.
Didn't take it on choosing forest or anything like that. Maybe the strength is going to probably lead you towards getting the bomb bag. You know that the strength can help you in DC.
But you do have hover boots, so Gerudo Fortress you can get to if it's a big chest.
Well, Fortress is dead.
Oh, right.
You can't do the BMOS check. But other than that, you have some time as well.
That one
Happy
hurts.
Baronade. There we go. So I'm just going to do this chew setup from inside the tunnel. Corridor, whatever you want to call this. Looks like it's going to work.
What are our other strength 1 checks? Just Dodongo's Cavern seems to be the most check dense of them. Nothing on Goron Pot.
Oh, you're going to have to want to reset the hot rodder here. Like when you're doing your child GC checks, just do hot rodder first. Just run from Lost Worlds to the Boron and blow them up first.
I admit to agreeing with that. Also, another decent trick if you have the choose or bombs to spare is I think if you go into the maze, it will reset him.
That's
so
true.
you can check what's up there and then come back.
Yeah. No Child Gorn City today.
well, just instant Rudos here in GTG. Instant something.
Big chest.
Close game. It is a bottle, wrong thing inside.
Yeah. What this kind of bomb bag pack, like, it'd be really interesting to find out what our Goma hint is going to be, because we know. I guess the Goma hint isn't really going to be anything, is it? Because it's just going to be the Fury Sword and the really, because it can't be Storms, because Storms has hinted path already.
You can just say Forest is path to Goma. It doesn't tell you anything.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the sword wasn't just in the well. It was the. Well, the hook might not.
Ksinjah checking Child Spirit as well.
So the Goma hint might be interesting, but if you pick up a Morthor or Twin Rover hint, that might tell you a bit more about where this bomb bag might be. I don't know. Yeah. Those two hints are going to be interesting.
I don't think Mr. Martin checked the child climb. He grabbed the small key, and then I'm pretty sure he warped out.
Yeah, he didn't check it.
I'm very much liking just Dodongo's Cavern with Sprang.
Yeah, I think because that's progression. I think I might have done that first. But I also understand that this is path, so there's value in this also.
And if you happen across, because from Mr. Martin's perspective, still no choose. So if you happen across choose here, who knows?
Chest.
Well, that makes it path all right.
You can't do the strength 2 checks in here. So I guess if you did the bit in DC first, you might have walked into strength 2. There's a big chest
another big
up there as well. Martin's going to be doing these peaks here, and it's like, I have no idea where in the maze this is, like what section of the maze this is yet.
Generally agreed. I think that was our 2 and 3 key lock bets, and those were our Song of Time checks. We've got a big chest over there, so can spend 2 keys to find out what it is.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting for Ksinjah now, because she's going to be able to do this climb, pick up the boss key.
But I will admit, echoing Chimp in chat, GTG is looking very promising. Even if it's not our logical bomb bag, we could easily get bomb bag 2 or 3 here. Looks like Child Climb was just a key, but we have the choose to continue. Can grab our boss key up here.
Mm-hmm.
As well as 2 more checks.
So, GTG just the rang at the moment.
Oh, and it's a big chest in the middle. I missed that one earlier.
Yeah, ugh.
Especially spending the 2 keys to find out what this is.
Yeah. Oh,
And you want to keep that.
Jeek. Yeah, that's a That's a keeper. We're not really going into the center anytime soon. Oh, there's the strength in GTG!
If you're gonna get it, now's the time.
What if this BMO's check is... Oh no, we don't have Song of Time anyway, so we can't do the toilet, but he's gonna need all 9 keys to get into the center.
Considering he's holding 1 and a max of 4 from this. 2 more keys in the maze. I think I saw 1. I'm not sure if I saw 2.
You won't know what's in the toilet and you won't know what's in the BMO's check. Quite often that Strength 2 loves to be inside GTG itself.
Personally, I'm hoping for a mirror shield here in GTG because then you have, okay, I can go up Spirit, but if I get to the top, I still don't have explosives. Not looking like much in Child Spirit, though. Got another key, so we have 3 of the 5 keys there. Grabbing our boss key off of the hand. So need 3 more keys? At least need a bomb bag, may need Song of Time. At least if my peaks were correct. We haven't seen Toilet in there, and we haven't seen the BMOS chest because Mr. Martin had no explosives.
Yeah. Alright, Ksinjah's going adult.
Straight in the forest? Indeed, looks like it. Oh, I missed this key though.
Hey, keys.
But Mr. Martin's sticking around. I assume there are 2 keys on the left. Or just searching for bomb shoes in the small chest? No. Maybe.
That would be such a pull. This is 3 keys. This is enough keys, right?
Needs 1 more. Unless I'm crazy. No, 3. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah? Wow. Yeah, for the keys, it's been good. If there's an item on the BMO's check, it's not. Unless this is a bomb bag. I don't know whether that's possible. No, it's just a slingshot. Where's the horse? Burning hack? And we don't have the long shot either. So
Indeed,
GGG's just not accessible.
But we will get our first peek at Gerudo Valley for either runner. Though no choose for Mr. Martin, so the crate will remain a mystery unless we get a long shot here.
Yeah, long shot locks GTG because Jabu blocks the horse. Props to him. He's dead.
Oh right, you have hovers, so you could still check the crate.
might not know how to do it.
But Furore's Wind is always nice to see, especially now that you have that magic from GTG.
Oof. Yeah. Would have loved to have put that in GTG.
For sure. But consolation prize, at least we can now go into Spirit with that strength from GTG.
Yeah, this is a...
Logic is just purely a suggestion.
The difference the Spirit Temple with that strength found in GTG. Why do I think there might be another strength available for that GTG one? Still no explosives for Martin.
I mean, we're only an hour and 10 minutes in. Isn't that normal? Oh, goodness, stop.
He's like desperately opening the small chest out because actually he can't do Spirit anyway. He doesn't have the mirror shield, but
If you get to the top and you somehow find Mirror Shield, it would be nice to have even just one shoe.
yeah, but you can't even get into past the Beamos in
Yep.
in the middle room. You know what? Really,
Correct.
in the climb. Oh, it's a big chest.
Strength 3, come on. Oh,
Wallet! Oh,
you have explosives now-ish.
Let's go. That's what you wanted.
Explosives on a very, very long stick.
Oof. Gonna need 200 rupees, but big chest.
That's all the slingshots this game. Trolling.
Going for this brown chest as well. I mean, he just wants money now.
Money, choose. We'll take whatever.
Nuts. 30 nuts?
Yeah, it was increased capacity, so. Strength was the lobby chest in Baku.
Yeah. Right at the start.
How much is Mr. Martin thinking about that 20 skull? Still thinking about it. Helpful is a false. Indeed, considering the slingshots. And I think in Season 8 settings, the B1 skip is in logic. You don't need a slingshot for anything except target in the woods, logically.
That was SGL. In the settings, the
Oh,
slingshot's required. Yeah.
good to know. Thank you for setting me straight.
It's alright. Settings get confusing.
This is actually why I'm commentating today, so that Chuckles can correct me on all the things that I think I know before my Challenge Cup matches.
And that's very little, so I don't know anything. Alright, this is the DC play.
Mr. Martin is going to be... Well, are they going to go straight into Dodongos? I wouldn't think so, but maybe.
I was going to think about picking up that lens.
No choose for Dodongos. But my apologies, chat and specifically Alazun, for misspeaking on that. I still am expecting bomb bag here in DC. We shall see.
Yeah. Hey, if Martin decided to go and get that lens, he would have done...
I'm sorry, Alazun, but that's fair. It felt like it only just began.
I could have picked up the shoes in the DMT Storms Grotto if he picked up that lens first.
Well, at least Pierre and Fire Temple, I'm pretty sure, was a piece of heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we've had that one. I think it's the bad checks in fire. Oh, there's no brown chest. Ah! There it is!
Is it a 5-pack or a 10-pack? And a big chest up at the top. That one's bomb locked, though.
I'm delighted picking up those shoes there.
Yep, we have the 20 from the DMT Storms Grotto, so it can't be that one. And apologies for focusing on Mr. Martin. Ksinjah now finishing up Forest, which very necessary and going through it very efficiently, but we had already seen it from Mr. Martin, so not much new information, just the K-sword in there she had already gotten. And we have the not helpful bottle percent.
So that's 3 of 4 bottles and not one of them. Will be helpful.
It could just be on 20 skulls. I mean, we have probably hookshot. It might have to be hookshot at this point, is path to DC, so 20 skulls because you have a hookshot.
Yeah, just imagine the Storm Flux. Every ability to pick up 20 scores.
With our bottles, I'm not convinced, but it would be fun. And I'm not sure if all of our bottles were hook-locked or not.
Well, this is locked by Storms. Because Storms locked the book, which locked the Kakiri sword, which locked the strength.
Yep. And the others were in GTG and Royal Tomb, so with Magic being in GTG, no bottles currently in Logic. Well, no bottles not hook-locked currently in Logic.
It was the 5-pack.
At this point, Mr. Martin is still probably ecstatic just to have something.
Big chest. It's fire.
We do have a stone shadow. That's interesting. Although magic is from GTG, so definitely not a high priority.
And that one's bombs Hammerlot. Wait, what did we find? We didn't find anything in TC except for the bottom.
Nashio! I mean, I guess if we have a second magic on, say, tiled fishing? But that check is bomb locked, so no, that's not going to lead anywhere.
Oh, there's the
Runo's water,
letter. Where is that? DMC also.
DMC. So still bomb locked.
Hmm. Duplicate that one. Okay, we know where the rang is. It's in GTG, so we know where everything goes to do Jabu.
The interesting part about Jabu, though, is that each of our runners has one of the pieces to do Jabu.
Yeah, together they can beat Baronade. Hey, we've done all the storms checks. Did the well, Frogs 1, Kerry Forest, DMT storms. We got the hook, the bow, but we think the bow is Din's Fire and Strength or Bomb locked.
Dongo's Cavern, nothing.
OOT's definitely a team game. Well, funny to say that. Flea made... Flea's... I don't know if Flea's made a version of OOT, but Flea has been playing a version of OOT that's PvP or whatever it's called. Like, your opponents are actually in your world and you can follow them.
Multi-world is incidental PvP, unless you turn on ice traps. If you turn on ice traps, then yes, it is 100% PvP. Never heard someone laugh as gleefully as when they send someone an ice trap while they're in the Dampe race in Graveyard.
Or in Collapse. I can't remember who it was. We were just like, oh, went to shops to send somebody ice traps one time.
Oh goodness.
I think it was Mel. Well, what's Martin gonna do next? What's Martin's options? Like, Shadow is open and available, but it's a stone. Also, not really logical at the moment.
I imagine Martin's still going to get their 20-pack of chews. That, like, not for the chews, but that Song of Storms check should be weighing on their mind. Although, if they're farming rupees, it might be crossing the desert for a 10-pack instead.
I'm trying to think what other... Adult Lake.
And Child Lake.
No, Adult Lake is blocked by
Scale.
in logic with scale. Yeah.
But both of our scales were available early. One was Target in the Woods, the other one was Richard.
Target in the Woods, yeah. Okay, so not Lab Dive.
This is a bit painful, farming rupees when you have the 20-pack so close.
Valley was dead. We haven't seen any of Field.
Just... Open Grotto can't be our bomb bag, but it could be something.
It could be something. It could be
A hammer?
a long shot.
if you get a hammer, you still can't beat DC. So you could still have a DC path.
The hammer would get us the Din's Fire because we've got strength and hammer then.
But no surprise, Mr. Martin going to buy their shoes. Probably also check the BMOS chest and probably Creighton Valley while there. Otherwise, I'm not sure when you come back.
Wasteland as well.
Fair. You have magic, you have Dins.
Mm-hmm. Talk about Din's Fire, because I'll just pick that up. So just dropping down to this here.
Indeed. Speaking of earlier from the podcast, Tricks with the Eyes, and I brought up the podcast this time, not Chuckles.
That is true. That's -1 off the score sheet.
I'm not sure I'd go that far.
But you should honestly go and check out the podcast. We've just released an episode today. And it's our 50th episode. And we have ATZ on as a guest. And it's an amazing conversation that we had. It's a big chest.
Not a useful one, though.
Yeah, we found all our slingshots, so we have to find the bows now.
I mean, to be fair, our bow is still out of logic. Not that the Wasteland chest helps with that whatsoever.
This is gonna help Ksinjah just to catch up a little bit.
And 100%. Definitely logic is purely a suggestion. Especially when you can buy shoes. And for sure, where's Sadie when we need her?
But would she be happy if she was like, saw the big chest then realized it was trash?
Ah, fair. We could split the difference if... And I guess we aren't going to see the last check in GTG, and this makes sense. Mr. Martin is probably headed out to field, grab all the field checks, and then has access to inside Ganon's castle.
Well, depending on what the item is.
In theory, has access, yeah.
Also, Burrito, I am not cheating on you with another commentator. That's not happening. I'm not here.
I forced him into it, I swear. We just won't talk about who signed up first.
An open commentator relationship.
Okay, from Evil's Bane way at the start, we find out fire is path to Morpha.
Huh?
And we have seen the first check in fire, so we need a hammer.
What? Wow. That could just be the Iron Boots, though.
Fair.
It probably is just the Iron Boots, right? It's not gonna be...
I mean, we know first hookshot is path, but... Or we're fairly certain first hookshot is path.
This got spicy. We got a Zora tunic somewhere as well, didn't we? From Goma.
It was from the end of one of our dungeons. I think it was on Goma.
Yeah. We can do this check here. Oh, it's the light arrows.
Huzzah! And
Okay.
I don't think we saw any sometimes for Water Central Pillar, so it is just a 1 in 10.
I don't know if I was Martin how much I'd want to go into IGC at the moment. Like it's a really good area to check. But I think is the bomb bag logic just pushing you away from it at the moment?
And for me, it feels like Hookshot was path to be able to complete the Dongo's Cavern, and it feels like second hook is Hookshot block. So I'm interested in going there looking for my long shot.
We just don't know how that hook shot is locking Zongo's Cavern at the moment. Have we seen this?
I think so. No, we have not. Bomb lock, bomb bag. We do have 2 strengths, but one of those strengths is from GTG, so it's not in logic.
IGC to Goma.
Oh,
no, not to Goma, it's Twin Rover. It rhymes, it's fine.
Okay. I was gonna say, that was to Goma? We've already been there. That's just forest.
It rhymes, it's fine. That's... Strength 2 can get us that. And...
Or hammer.
Or the hammer.
And we need the hammer anyways.
What? Strength and GTG. One of the strengths is locked by the hook shot at the moment because it was in deck.
Oh, no money.
Oh, there's a beehive there you can get for 20 rupees potentially.
I am 100% marking that down. I have made this mistake of getting hearts from the tree and wishing that they were rupees.
Well, they will be rupees now he's got full health.
Yes.
Yeah, we need a hook shot, mate. Oh. No! It was actually in the last RSL rated async that I got the beehive lone scrub grotto and I got 20 rupees out of it and I was like, yes! Oh, Ksinjah's a child. She's going to hand in the letter?
Turn in letter and get Child Lake, I would assume.
Still haven't seen Child Lake. Oh, all the checks on route as well. SFM Grotto. Here, SFM Grotto.
Okay, Mr. Martin, you kept us waiting. What's here?
Oh, I've already seen it.
Another wallet.
Okay. Alright, game. Martin is... Martin's going into lake, but can only do lab dive at the moment here.
Indeed.
Yeah,
there is a trick to enter water, but with it being foolish, definitely not worth it.
Yeah, and you can't do any checks in there in these settings without long shot anyway.
Right. You do get 3 hints, though, if you're willing to run around.
Mm-hmm. I think we've got everything on our side. I think we're missing one sometimes hint.
Sounds about right.
Just bonking into trees. Okay. Is this locked by a hook shot? Did we decide this?
No, it is Sphere 1, basically. Both scales are Sphere 0.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so... This is where the long shot's gonna be then? No.
Meanwhile, Ksinjah on their way to Lake, checking Hyrule Field's southern checks, not finding their light arrows quite yet.
Oh yeah, it's on the other side of here. Yeah.
Could lead this into Valley, though. I don't believe we've seen Valley Crate.
Oh, that's another check. Yeah, this is fun. This is exciting.
Indeed. I'm still hoping that we find a third strength somewhere that puts that bomb bag in Goron City into logic. Be great if it's on 20 skulls.
Yeah, Alison with a good idea there and dropping FW. Might be the only time that you do that in these settings, actually. Not as big brain as Alison, though. All our hints. Goron, oh yeah, Goron Pot, yeah. Valera for Martin. Well, he hasn't done the start of Fire Temple yet, so he's going to be disappointed to see that it's a dead chest to start off with.
Indeed. But in this area, also hasn't gone up Death Mountain Crater with shoes to find their Rudos, hasn't gotten the 20 pack of shoes from the DMT Grotto, so lots of stuff to do here. In the meantime, anything on the crate, Valley Lakers rejoice or despair.
It's going to be nothing. It can't be anything, surely. Not going to be the Iron Boots.
Okay.
All the money. What is the Deku tree? Isn't that something to do with, like, the bot is free to the sheet roll somewhere?
I have to look into that. Honestly, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, due to our tracker and the locations, it's just in the right area that it probably grabs it by accident. Aurora is for ksinjah though.
Nice. It's going to be helpful, especially... Well, actually, ksinjah's GTG will be able to do the BMOS check. There's a big chest here. Oh, this is the letter, isn't
Yep.
it? Yeah.
It's our fourth bottle, the one we actually wanted.
Yeah. There we go. It took us 4 attempts to pick up a relevant bottle, but we got one.
And then it looks like we're gonna see Childlike here shortly. Probably with a duplicate piece of heart from Lapdai.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe not.
Again, that they have gold scale.
It is easy to do.
Mm,
Get so used to getting that check with hookshot 9 boots.
yeah. I can't see that. Is it an arrow?
That would be my guess.
I think it's a quiver, actually. I think it's a bow.
Could be our third. Never bad to set Scarecrow here, although we do know Fire Temple Pierre is dead.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it'd be good for when we do Adult Lake, which is hookshot locked.
Indeed. Well, outside of the beans, because we have a scale and can just pop the beans.
Fuck! I keep forgetting that! That was a claim check-in on the DMT upper.
Scales are the worst for logic, though, I swear. Strictly
Yeah.
because of the North River.
We don't have a Goma path because we just have too many paths that can be entered. There are 7 available paths to be hunted.
getting closer to that 20 skulls, though, for Mr. Martin. We have 18 now.
There's the long shot!
Oh my.
Yo, and I was calling for, like...
Well,
Ksinjah did
and
the
specifically, that's a Sphere 0 long shot. So
Wow.
Storm locks long shot because hook shot is our long shot.
There's Martin picking up the 22s from the TNT Storm's Grotto.
Probably not too happy about that one.
Oh, Martin doesn't have Serenade. So just remember this. Yeah, we could have known about that long shot logic a long time ago.
But yeah, for the KD path, as pointed out in chat, that's just... Oh my.
Yeah, so that gets us the strength 2, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Because strength in GTG was in the maze, but it was only the first key on the left, so it was
Exactly.
3 key locked.
Mm-hmm. And what else did we find? We found the Rang in there. It could just be
And
that the other
magic.
strength is in Jabu or something like that as well. And magic, yeah, like could be in Shadow, like.
And
Well,
we still have 2 checks in there that we don't know. Beamos and Toilet.
that's the IGC to Twin Rover and the bomb bag for Martin.
Well, both of our runners, an hour and 40 minutes, have a bomb bag. I have seen worse, but very unkind game.
That was good, yeah.
And Ksinjah, I would guess, going into IGC. Nope. I'm gonna stop guessing things. I keep guessing wrong.
Ksinjah doesn't have the light arrows yet.
Oh, right.
But yeah, we are in logic. With that long. Mine is going inside Twin Rover. Inside Ganon's Castle for path to Twin Rover. Could be strength 3 locked.
Oh, goodness. Or whatever we find in here leading to Mirror Shield. We still need to find a hammer, logically.
Oh, yeah. And Ksinjah's just picked up her Fire Temple to Morpher. She's going to really enjoy that one.
Well, the good news is you have the long shot, so it's Iron Boots. Just pray you aren't unlucky.
Okay, this is going to be collected. Light arrows. New checks on Martin's side. The Spirit Trial.
Nothing in spirit. It is ever so slightly awkward for Mr. Martin because Shadow 2 exists and he doesn't have a long shot.
Bit of buffering on Ksinjah, but I imagine with this prelude, she's heading towards IGC. Which is fine. I think I'd go to GTG first, because the long shot is pushing towards that path, GTG to Baronade. So you would think that the hammer or the strength 2 is going to be in GTG to get the bomb bag.
Bit of a yikes here in inside Ganon's Castle, though. We have Shadow 1 and the validation chest left that Mr. Martin can check.
Shadow 2 is available. We've got... No, we don't have long on Martin's side. Okay, yeah. You're right.
Okay.
Oh! So we've got not like this on the ksinjah side.
Oh, good.
Yeah, bomb bag.
Oh, we found 2 of our bomb bags.
Yeah, that's locked behind Dodongo's.
Indeed. King Dodongo was required to defeat to get there, so very bomb-locked bomb bag.
Yeah, ksinjah knows her internet is pretty iffy, so probably got a local recording, so I wouldn't be overly concerned. And oh, ksinjah picking up a blue fire. I don't know if Martin did that, but that's a
He did.
yeah. Good move.
Mr. Martin, though, did not check a validation chest, to my knowledge.
Nah, he decided not to find it. Even though he does LFW and magic, so viable.
Meanwhile, Ksinjah will be showing us Shadow 2.
Yeah, she's got the ability to do this.
I don't think we've seen any keys in here either, though.
What'd you say?
Speaking of,
You're not going to be able to hookshot this, she's going to be stuck. And Martin can do a lot more of this now with some explosives and make it quick work with the Din's Fire there to kill the Anubis.
the only sad day is you know that you're not going to find Mirror Field in here.
Wow. How did he not get chopped off that climb there?
Z targeting for the win.
That was impressive. This is close. Like lost. Oh, big chest.
Yep. Indeed. Okay, game. So, at an hour 40 minutes, Mr. Martin got their first bomb bag, and now at an hour 46 minutes, he has all 3.
Wow. I mean, did he have enough keys to climb at this point? He could have got that bomb back.
And indeed, hopefully it does lead Mr. Martin to his long shot being low sphere. Though, from his perspective, there could just be another strength somewhere. Or hammer.
I mean, that was a path to KD. You just assume that.
Alright, but if he's specifically looking for the long shot, it could be just a strength elsewhere with...
locked. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because from his perspective, his strength 2 is still out of logic. So it is strength 3 locked for whatever is or leads to Mirror Shield.
That's another item we need to find.
Mr. Martin clearly happy with the small chest there.
Oh, he knew that was dead because he
Yep.
already, yeah. That's why he's annoyed. Oh, right, yeah, because he thought that was going to be the BK. Ugh.
And no long shot to just grab it real quick.
And, yeah, good job he's got the keys to be able to actually do it as well. I mean, if there was a
Oh, sorry.
if there was a mirror shield lock key, then he could have been screwed.
Yeah. And Ksinjah heading over to GTG should get her magic, rang, and strength. I think that's everything important.
Yeah, yeah, she's going to be able to do the whole of Jabu. Actually, it's like Martin. Martin can do the whole of Jabu as well.
Indeed. And that does lead to our prelude song.
Sure, definitely Martin.
No magic for Ksinjah currently, so not grabbing Wasteland and being trolled by the big chest.
Nah, you're the second person to say that. It was legit the first check we did in the game.
It was on Child Shooting Gallery, and our spawn was leaving Child Shooting Gallery.
Yeah. Yeah, long shot was on Child Fishing. Yeah, just a bit of time here in GTG for Ksinjah. Oh, wow, we've got the BMOS check we can look at as well. What if the BMOS check had Strength 3?
Oh, goodness. And we do know toilet is an item. No idea what it is.
Oh, yeah. It's like playing Song of Time, which is in ice.
Plus,
we also
it's
have the
like
irons.
Yep, which are likely in fire.
That, at this point, do you want me to throw you in jail? No! No! Ksinjah flirting with the idea of being thrown back in jail. Ryan's back in here to check the validation check, I'm guessing.
Nothing else to do here, so it has to be.
Yeah, Alison, you're right. Yeah, the hammer has to be long shot locked as well. Otherwise, we could have got the bomb baggies on that.
I mean, the good news is, right now, using both runners' information combined, we are just looking for Strength 3. Hopefully it gives us Mirror Shield, and we're in go, so to speak.
Yeah, that is true. Like,
9 out of 10 times at least.
depending where the BK is, Ksinjah could do water, have the tools to do Jabu, and after this GTG will just be strength from go mode.
And our Strength 3 should be Long Shot locked and or second Strength locked as well.
This is Martin going child. So this is the correct age.
Indeed. Alazoom. So I assume going Jabu? Why are we...
Yeah, this is going to be...
Oh,
Drain,
bomb
Jabu,
triple. Yeah,
Drain,
this is
Jabu,
long
Butcher
shot
Lake.
locked.
Hmm.
And there's a hammer.
There's a hammer!
Long shot. So we had hook shot. First hook shot logically was in child fishing. Second one was bottom of the well, and then as Alison posted, GTG for strength 2 and the rang.
Yeah, because Ksinjah's in the right places for strength 2 and the
Fair.
rang.
Lower sphere hook shot is in child fishing. That would be a better way of phrasing it.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm having trouble
Indeed.
with this central target here.
Yes, path storms for long shot, it looks like, to be able to cross the desert, get strength 2, use strength 2 in Goron City to get your bomb back.
Yeah, and we think this hammer is going to be logically required for the iron boots in Fire Temple. My last chew here. There we
But
go.
it worked.
But this hammer isn't... like, it's quite likely not going to be required. Because we have the gold scale.
But we could just find strength 3 anywhere hammerlock.
Could find strength 3. Yeah. Yeah.
But more importantly, Ksinjah about to show us Beamos chest. Oh. Good news for Mr. Martin, for sure.
Yeah, that would have been a real pull from Ksinjah there.
The always Deku Tree hint is a bot error, nothing more. Apologies for that. Ksinjah getting the temporary bad news of wanting to go spend all their keys for everything.
Yeah, Ksinjah's gonna be like, shit. Ksinjah, you're gonna scum a lot of this, but you're gonna realize it will be fine.
But finding that magic there, you are happy to find magic, but very unhappy that now you have to lose those keys.
Well, she might just check. She knows this is a big chest under the top, so she might be like, alright, I'm just gonna check this now.
Yep, that's gotta be the line of thinking right now, but when you get it and you get strength 2.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, well, now I'm going to the back. Did we pick up a key in the lobby chests?
Don't believe so. There was a big chest in there. I want to say it was a heart vest for the other one.
Okay. So, no point going in here now.
Just double checking how many keys we need, I think. Finding out we need 3.
Oh yeah, it was a heart chest, you're right. Okay, Ksinjah now. Bonking into this pillar.
Mr. Martin getting some extra checks out of the way on their way to Jabu, I presume? And speaking of long shot checks, all of Jabu is also long shot locked because of where Rang is.
Mm-hmm. I think you will, if he's kind of like reading the logic correctly about GTG and stuff.
And without Serenade, when are you going to be back in that area? If you don't get it now, I feel like you're just saying, no, there's nothing there.
And that was my big concern with ksinjah at the time. Just like, it wasn't because, you know, she was running out of stuff that was logical to do that she did Valley Lake. I felt like if she had that long shot earlier, that would have pushed her towards GTG earlier.
Okay.
So ksinjah's got the rank.
Indeed, definitely should.
Yeah.
Ksinjah also very happy to find out they have enough keys that they can get the center chest and will soon be disappointed.
Yeah, the same fortune that Martin had a lot earlier. I mean, we know this is a slingshot, but looks like you're not leaving this big chest.
Indeed.
And then they'll both probably go to Jiavu after this.
I mean, it's progression. It could very well have strength 3. I do believe that it's Mr. Martin's first time into Domain as a child, though, so probably grabbing the 2 checks there.
Thinking of like checks that Martin has, the adult lake checks are also logical.
Indeed. We finally got Open Grotto and Field, as well as all of Field. I guess past this, you could go into Shadow. It's not great, but you can full clear Shadow with what you have.
20 skills, yeah.
Right.
That's the first time Martin's read Graveyard's KD. Yeah, that's the only copy we know of at the moment. So actually, us saying, Martin should know the logic. Probably never did.
I mean, runners share hints, right? This is co-op? Ksinjah going and finding out if they can complete water without items.
This is good, yeah. They're doing water now.
Also lets you check Shoot the Sun on the way out, even though water is foolish. I do like Tuffile's comment that at least 2 of the 3 bomb bags are clearly not the first. I hope that it's 3 of 3 are clearly not the first.
Are they clearly?
Well, you had one that was in Ganon's castle, so it's behind.
Okay, yeah,
Kingdom
that
Hall.
one. Okay, that one definitely. The other one was the top of Spirit.
Indeed, and now we're getting into key logic for Spirit, so I give up.
Fair.
Right, Vmos does make it very simple.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Need a BK. The items in there aren't going to help. It's foolish. Yeah, I think so. We're also kind of now.
We could even go into fire looking for our iron boots, so to speak. Iron boots somewhere in light trial, therefore strength 3 in fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Feels like pretty much the entire seed is long shot lock.
We have this really interesting thing where we've got all these like groups of items that lead towards the bomb bag. So it's like all these items are narrowing the bomb bag, and you get the bomb bag, and then all of these items open up because of the bomb bag. It's like this convergence then divergence going on. Who let this guy come? Why is Jimbo a VIP? Why?
Fuck you, I was afraid you were talking about me, Jimbo.
I don't understand the VIPing of Jimbo. Like, he's not very important in any way, shape, or form.
Water Temple is being a bit unkind here. Ah! Good to know the reason. Also, thank you very much, Jimbo, for gifting all those subs.
This Jimbo's a slut.
First, checking Jabu isn't anything. This is a good trick to know, the jump without iron boots to get to the boss key chest.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
It's a big chest in foolish water?
Titties.
No, we don't need that. Thank you, though, game.
Ksinjah had to open that. It's just like, oh,
Yes.
In case I misread that water's foolish and open.
It's really awkward when you open it and you find Bigoran Sword, and it's like, okay, can I afford the 2 keys? Still no boss key here in water, though, and we're 5 checks in.
Spicy or snooze? This is definitely spicy. This has definitely been fun logic.
Double big chest in foolish water.
And it's not even
Also,
like SGL and like having choosing big chests. Also, yeah, like I can't. This is so funny that of all the seeds that I was like, I don't think I've ever done Water Temple of Shoes an hour and a half ago. Suddenly,
it is quite relevant.
fucking hell. Whatever.
I didn't know you could plando these seeds, Chuckles. Well done.
Yeah. Hey, go and listen to the fucking podcast. There you go, have another.
Well, Ksinjah, thank you for helping me with my homework.
Oh, this might be good. Oh, first try.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Only a small key there, though. Okay. We have 3 checks left in water. 1 is Song of Time locked, 1 is Iron Boots locked. Neither of which we have.
Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm gonna cough.
And on the other side, nothing, at least until Baronade and Jabu. It was beautiful. I believe we said Song of Time should be in ice.
Yeah.
So, very much in logic. And also very long shot locked, because you need a bomb bag in order to get Rudo's letter.
This is gonna be...
Yes, very much hands. Long shot locks everything. Okay, water, last chest we can get. It's a monster. Crisis of
okay. Alright. Look at ksinjah.
Was that eye drops on Baronade? I only caught it as it was leaving.
Well, if it was not needed, claim check is dead.
Looks like Mr. Martin is just going too late, so could be getting a long shot here shortly.
I'm still so annoyed that...
Mirror Shield, we believe, is inside Ganon's castle, behind Strength 3. And our only lead to Strength 3 is that it's behind Long Shot, which is very helpful.
Yeah, I'm very annoyed that we had to use Bomb Chew Dragon Chest this seed. I'm horrified.
Gonna have to review that tier list.
I'm just done with this game. Alright, here we go. This is a long shot for Martin.
Only the 2 big chests in Water Temple. I'm pretty sure we saw all 4 non-keys, so No more in there.
Shoots. And I wonder if ksinjah's going to do the last of these adult checks here as well.
Doesn't look like it, and none of them are long shot locked, so makes sense.
Oh, because I'm just going to spend her time in spirit here. Will be a lot cleaner of a spirit for Ksinjah because she's already got the BK. So it will just be this adult side climb. I think that's a fantastic idea, Netherian.
Oh goodness, I'm staying out of this one.
That it is already in the bad meme list, yeah, but it will be going in S tier.
Meanwhile, our runners are completing the dungeons that the other runner has already completed, or at least finishing portions of them in the case for Ksinjah. Now here's the important question. Are we going to see bomb chew strats for the dragon chest twice? On
Wow.
the stream?
Yeah, we'll have to see if Martin is aware of that. Actually, you know what? I just don't even think I would have. I wouldn't have even thought about it. Like, that's how kind of impressed I am with Ksinjah. Like, I don't think I would have even thought about doing it.
Wallet percent complete for all our runners.
I think you've got to give Martin the advantage here. Ksinjah's still clearing up this part of Spirit Temple, and then we'll need to do Jabu. And then Martin will be on the search for Strength 3 as soon as this Water Temple is done. It's going to take some time to do this Water Temple, but not the same distance as what Ksinjah needs to clear.
And I lied about wallet percent for both of our runners. I think Mr. Martin save scummed one of his. For
Oh, yeah. Martin and saves going. Do you think he definitely saves twice every time he quits his game?
And hi, Purple. A better question is, what is right with this game? Basically, everything in this seed is long shot locked. That's the short version. Beautiful setup by Mr. Martin, though, while they have hover boots to not have to do the setup.
Ksinjah has been playing the seed for 2 hours and 20 minutes and has forgotten that this is dead, which is
Indeed.
understandable. Don't die here.
Ooh. Perfect planning on Ksinjah's part, making sure they had the exact right number of hearts.
Intentionally picking up the heart refill. That's why we were here.
Mr. Martin starting to get nervous about where the boss key is.
This big chest is nothing. Both big chests that our runners will be doing next are nothing.
Hey, it was Nehru's. We didn't see it on Ksinjah's end. So double defense, all the protective gear. Double defense and Nehru's in water.
Yeah. Definitely the defense dungeon.
Bomb refill for Ksinjah. And it looks like we won't be seeing that dragon chest bomb chush strat again.
Yeah, and that will save Martin time. I think generally Ksinjah's just been a tad unfortunate in some places. I just feel like she was able to do the BMOS check that Martin couldn't do. She did the Dragon Chew check. Like, I think a bit of a overall clearance early on didn't turn out much. I don't know how much the chews. Well, the chews definitely helps, but not. I don't think as much as an advantage as what it could have been.
There's definitely a time save, but Mr. Martin does appear to be ahead with knowing that Strength 3 is long shot lock.
Cinder's going to be getting a hammer here.
Why would you wish for Strength 3 to be in Sun's Grave? Sun's Grave, we don't know what it is. However, it is the Ocarina of Time song. So, very locked and very late as far as when we will see it, if we see it.
Maybe the Sun's Grave is irons, and that's why we need a hammer.
Oh my.
Both runners didn't do a setup for the middle. Ksinjah just went straight down the line. Just like Martin did.
But Ksinjah has their hammer now.
Mm-hmm.
Then finish up going to Jabu, and then going back at Alton using it. Meanwhile, Mr. Martin just got their boss key, can defeat Morpha here, and then look at going, I would assume, either Shadow or Fire.
Yeah, compared to when Martin was child, Ksinjah's actually already done these Goron City Domain Lake Hylia checks, so it is just doing Jabu for Ksinjah. Yeah, I wonder if Martin goes back for Shadow 2 before doing anything else. I think you've got to. No point in looking for items you might not even need.
The one tricky part is if they're counting keys, which they probably are in Inside Galen's Castle, 2 of the checks there are still keys.
Yeah, but Light Trial, you don't know what's in there. And there's, what, 17 checks in Light Trial?
Sounds about right. Give or take. 9 checks, 8 checks in Light Trial plus the 1 in Shadow 2, 2 of which are keys. So you have a 2 out of 9 chance that Shadow 2 is just a key, as it turns out to be.
Yeah, shout, Virgil. Yeah, the irons could be a night trial.
And technically, we just have it could be behind Hammer, not necessarily in Fire. Yes, we have the Fire Temple Path to Morpha, but we could have Strength 3, say, on Death Mountain Crater Fairy.
Yeah, I think you do this, you do the quick hammer checks, and then honestly, I think you do go to fire first. I think the knowledge that fire is going to be some form of item. Alright. Could just be irons, but you're right, what if it is just strength 3?
Well, and neither runner has showed us Ice Cavern, which is also long shot locked.
Oh, there's Ice Cavern as well. Yeah. Just the horse. Like, imagine if it's Big Pose and Martin tried to do Big Pose earlier and got a small Poe.
Ooh. Fortunately, Epina's is on Burning Pack, though. Or excuse me, opponent.
Yeah, that's right. For some reason, I thought that opponents were nice. You can see that I'm really paying attention to the nuance and the detail of this seed.
There's a lot going on. Honestly, I was wondering about Fountain and if it was foolish or not. It is not foolish, so on the way to ice, it could just be icy waters, and you have to get your iron boots anyways.
Oh my goodness.
Or toilet.
Alright, so Martin officially now on the strength 3 hunt. So whatever Ksinjah's got left is the time difference between these runners basically now.
Yep. And Martin electing to go Shadow first. Makes sense. It's a lot of required items, but once you get inside, it's very check dense.
So this is definitely locked behind the bomb bag, right? Because
Well, at a minimum, Bin's Fire was, yeah, long shot locked, so. Or at least the magic to it.
So Ksinjah doesn't know this, but Ksinjah's going to need to take a different decision other than Shadow, and that was a great walk into the Shabam there by Ksinjah. Hold on, I'm just going to have to turn the heating off in my house. I'll be back in a minute.
Indeed, it sounds like, as noted in chat, some awful locations for Strength 3. We have Sunsong, we have Toilet, we have Icy Waters. These are possible. We don't want to see them. We are back in logic, as noted in chat, but it's quite messy logic. We are in it. Nothing in the first 2 checks of Shadow Temple for Mr. Martin. Meanwhile, Ksinjah running through Jabu and finding nothing there as Mr. Martin showed us. Oh, right. So, Water Temple without irons is out of logic. We believe because irons are just in Fire Temple. That may or may not be true. Hopefully we will not find out. I mean, it could be irons in Light Trial. Those are, in chat, some of our awful options for where Strength 3 is. One less item in Shadow Temple for Mr. Martin.
So I can actually turn the heater in my house using my phone. I couldn't be bothered to set it up.
I think that's a big chest in Shadow, though, for Mr. Martin.
Alright, well, there's no slingshot shots left. No slingshots left. No titties. No Nehru's love.
No bomb bags.
No bomb bags. Could be a magic.
We might have another bow, but we weren't sure about, what was it, Lake Kalia Dive?
Yeah. I'm actually running out of items. Goron Tunic. Eye Arrows. Strength 3. Well,
it's not guaranteed still, but I can't imagine anything but Mirror Shield being in Ganon's Castle.
I think that is game. Yeah, I can't. I'm struggling to see what bait it could be.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And quick and simple.
Yeah. There's the Mirror Shield.
Ah, yes, why didn't I think of Stone of Agony for Grotto Logic?
No, GG to Martin, like, pick up that one shot late was a bit of a struggle, but was definitely more consistent in age changing. Definitely fewer age changes. Pretty much had a bit of a lead quite early on and has never really looked back.
The big sticking point throughout the seed was the long shot, which Ksinjah, to her credit, did get first. And for quite some time. Also, a little bit more information on Ksinjah's side, knowing from Zor's domain that King Dodongo was effectively long shot locked. Although for quite some time, at least we thought it was just hookshot locked.
Yeah, I wonder if Ksinjah went and did Child Lake when she was in domain. How that would have changed things? If it would have changed things? I think the extra things that Ksinjah has done as Martin dies to Nibiru just didn't work out.
Indeed, and specifically, Strength 3 was the spinner room pre-bomb lock checks in Shadow.
Yeah. slingshot strats and Jabu.
Indeed. Have to mark that one down for a variation of boss randomizer.
So just picking up the scores. But I don't know there's really anything at this point. Anyway, whilst we're just watching a couple of bosses, remember to go and listen to the newest episode of the podcast. It's got me, it's got Jimbo, it's got Emo,
And also
ATZ on as a guest. That'd be great.
in closer to home callouts, I think we've been a bit negligent and haven't called out all the people who helped with this restream.
Yeah, good show. Good show.
And the shout out to our crackers, Boring Sandwich, Baseball, and Nipper Fangirl helping us out, keeping us all well informed in this logical nightmare of a seed. Thank you, of course, to our restreamer, Tobias, taking care of all of our technical difficulties at the start, setting up the fun polls so we can talk about podcasts and such. And thank you to my co-commentator, Chuckles, for putting up with me, as I am not a normal commentator and have no idea what I'm talking about half the time. As well as thank you to all of chat, keeping us honest and stuff.
Yeah, Naestriel has been fun. Fun commentating. And of course, thanks to Ksinjah and Martin for allowing us to watch this. And that's lots and lots of fun. And yeah, I guess chat's okay. Chat is alright if they listen to the podcast. Did I compliment you? No. I wouldn't have done that. I'm a bitch. Rio.
Ksinjah grabbing her serenade from completing Jabu and now has her decision of which direction to go. And also going straight to Shadow.
Alright, okay, so it was always going to be difficult with Ksinjah making the same option as mine anyway. I think you and Carp KLO have to now fight for spot 5 in the UK team, and we know that will be decided by a drinking competition. So, and I can tell you, Carp can handle a red wine or two. Yeah, we got that path to fire. It was... we barely went into fire.
We saw the first deck. I think we even opened it looking for bomb shoes.
Yeah, and that was it. We were so like... we saw that hint and we were like, oh no!
Water Temple really tried to make it a thing. We literally got to our last check. Second to last if you include Song of Time Warp.
Yeah, it did. It gave us a squeaky bum time. Yeah, and we had 2 fire hints. and even try to make it easy for us. Ksinjah is being felt up by the dead hand. There we go, we're out. Okay. He's definitely having trouble with dark nuts today. Yeah.
I feel like after Noboru, he played it a bit safe after taking the first hit, which is fair.
Yeah. There were also two Iron Knuckles that died for no reason today because both of them did the left hand when it was hinted.
Oh, Ksinjah needed that. She got the heart refill.
That is true. That is true. Semi-skimmed milk is for quitters. That's just what? If you buy something other than semi-skimmed milk, I think you have a problem.
Ksinjah immediately going to correct chess to find strength 3.
Yeah, Ksinjah will have the strength 3 and head into IGC for light trial.
I was going to say 1.5 or 3.5 Tobias. I only know 2%. I'm with Boring Sandwich.
It's the green one, exactly. It's the green one.
Sounds like us Americans, just rounding. Mr. Martin entering the Ganon boss section of boss fight. Ksinjah believes she is in no mode and is correct about that.
Hey, there's also purple Diesel. Don't forget about purple.
Again, phase 1 down to Mr. Martin.
I think purple is like fatter than blue.
Ksinjah's in gold. Immediately setting Furores and then warping over to Spirit. And indeed, as noted by Virgil Dante, get your GGs ready here soon, probably. Ganon is not playing nice.
Actually, if there was one thing that Hammer did for us, we were able to do this fight easily.
Otherwise, Deku Nuts are just not a good time.
Yeah, it's GG's time. Martin winning this one. That is Martin's first win. He lost to Nice in the first match, but he's now 1-1 and in a good position to get out of this group.
Indeed, and still plenty of time for Ksinjah. This was her first match in the group, so going 0-1 never feels good, but plenty of time left to still make it to practice stage.
Yeah, Ksinjah's got to play pool 4 player in Manu. Nice is just a really, really difficult pool 1 opponent, so we'll see what happens there. Ksinjah generally likes to finish off her seeds.
And she's in go mode here.
Oh, I may be realizing now.
I've seen a couple of awkward pauses, so I believe she has seen that Mr. Martin has finished.
Yeah, just putting the GGs in the race time.
It looks like we will likely have Ksinjah coming in for an interview.
Yeah, I mentioned that at the start, Zeph. This was the revenge match of SGL 2023.
We'll see if Naburu can get 2 PKs. I wouldn't count on it, but you never know. Currently asking Mr. Martin. Yes, he will be joining us for an interview.
Nice.
Hello, Mr. Martin.
Hello.
GG's, Martin. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Indeed.
That was a fun one. What do you think of it?
It was kind of fun. I just wish the hints did something.
Well, you in fairness, you missed out on the kind of crucial hint that Ksinjah had a lot earlier, which was the graveyard King Dodongo hint.
Oh, yeah.
And
that would have been good.
yeah, so we knew there was a lot of shenanigans going on with the storms and then the hook shot. And actually, Ksinjah had the long shot a lot earlier than what you did. So we kind of knew there was, I say a lot earlier. It wasn't too much earlier, but she did get it before you. But at that point, you had already done, all of GTG and done quite a lot of the seed and kind of found out the logic via not having the hint.
Yeah. It's like one check there, so I didn't want to go.
Yeah,
Trial.
no, mate. Like going like Child Lake, without Serenade.
Or, yeah, Lake. I was never going Lake.
Yeah, like
I had one
cool.
chance when I did River, but it feels kind of slow, and I had a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Ksinjah actually, when she went River quite early on, she actually went into Domain, but then didn't go into Lake. Like she went straight after the so that would have been her chance to do it because she had a scale at that point. But she left it, and then we were kind of wondering where that long shot was, and then about an hour later, Ksinjah did Child Lake and found the long shot.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't find the hammer earlier. Would have been bad doing fire.
Well, your biggest problem was like the explosives. Like, what did you think about your explosive situation in this seed?
It was pretty bad until I found the wallet. Like,
It
I got 5 chews that were enough for DC, but nothing else.
Indeed, it was a bit unfortunate. I don't think you ever saw the 20-pack of chews Ksinjah found in DMT Storm's Grotto.
Yeah, I think you picked
Oh,
up
I
those shoes
I
like
picked
you.
those late,
Yeah,
and then I
you
got the
already-
bomb bag.
Yeah, yeah. You spent a lot of time. Well, I say a lot of time. You spent some time grinding out the money to buy some shoes.
It was a
And then
lot of time.
and then you found like 2 chew packs and then a bomb bag.
Then
It
even
was-
more time just walking there to buy the cheese.
Mm,
So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was opening every single chest and getting nothing.
yeah, the chews were.
I know there were
Loose, like-
2 hinted, so it was not that likely to get cheese, but still.
Yeah, you were in GTG opening the small chest, being like, anything in here? No, anything in here? No. Yeah. Other than that, you went to GTG quite early. You know,
Yes.
that getting that strength 2 in GTG, you were the first one to get that, and we were like, is there enough keys to get into the center?
Yeah. It was nice GTG, even though got a slingshot from it.
Yeah, and then it was just a slingshot. Yeah. Yeah, because you couldn't do the BMOS check, so maybe there was a key there, and maybe
Yeah.
you might.
If
have
that
got-
was a key, I couldn't get to the center.
Yeah, yeah. What did you think when you picked up the magic on the right hand side?
It's good enough. I'll keep it.
Yeah,
And I was right. It was good enough. I didn't find the other magic.
that is true. Yeah,
We did not see it on Restream.
yeah. There was I think there was another big chest in Light Trial. I think maybe it was in there. But
I don't know. I saw
Yeah.
one and be like,
yeah, yeah. It wasn't too
Oh,
bad.
and-
You lost your first match versus Nice. So were you a bit concerned
Yeah.
about coming into this match, or any kind of change in strategy from the previous match?
no, it was unlucky, so I didn't feel bad about it.
Mhm.
So no change in strategy, just leaving a check behind.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you seem to have quite a thorough play today.
Yeah.
Like you went into the well early. That got you the hook shot kind of early. That was pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I do that play almost
Yeah.
every time, I think. Well, with CL,
Yeah.
only missing explosives, which you can check anyway.
hmm And then your last match versus Class de Manu, a newer runner. So yeah, good luck versus that as well.
Thank you. I don't remember exactly when. But...
Yeah, have you got that arranged already, or?
Yeah, we did. It's next Monday, maybe.
Nice. Okay.
I don't remember.
Yes, it looks like Monday, January 20th.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think if you go 2-1, I think you're. I think you.
Yeah, 2-1 should be fine unless there's a tiebreak.
Tiebreaker. Yeah, Nice would have to drop a game for that.
I haven't checked the other matches.
Yeah, well, the only other match that has been the you versus Nice match. This is
Oh,
the second
alright.
game in the group. Yeah.
Yeah, so very open to a tiebreak.
Yeah. Cinder's just finishing Ganondorf here, so it won't be too long for her to finish. Yeah, it was. It could have got spicy. That strength 3. Like, what made you go into Shadow Temple when you did?
Just density,
Yeah,
nothing else.
you weren't
It
drawn
was
into the.
either shadow or ice
Yeah,
or fire.
I was gonna say like the fire to Morpher maybe could have been strength 3 for Irons in Light Trial.
It could have been, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know whether that would be an
But
option. But yeah,
Fire was last.
Yeah. Yeah, strength 3, like shadow, like density, it's lots behind long shot and things like that. So
Chat was very entertained by the idea that Mirror Shield could be, or Strength 3 could be Sun Songgrave.
yeah, locked behind
Constant.
AD.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would have not been happy.
Yeah, me neither.
That would
I mean,
be
it would have been fine, I think.
it would have been another
For
30
me.
minutes of you playing.
Yeah. But it's just playing the game in a straight line. So, I'll do every check.
Yeah, cool. Ksinjah's on Ganon, just on the first phase of Ganon, so should be another 2 and a bit minutes. So yeah, what's your any thoughts on S8 so far? Better than S7?
Oh, for sure. I jumped out of brackets last.
I was gonna say
last week.
you didn't do the brackets of S7, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, this is much more like traditional standard kind of racing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I like this setting.
Were you disappointed to not be in the top 32? Because I think you've been in the
Yeah, I kind of was. But also, I didn't practice at all, so it felt good enough, I guess. You know? I feel like if I put the practice in, I will feel way worse if I didn't qualify.
That's true. Yeah, I guess you're able to get through with little practice to Challenge Cups. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Ksinjah's done to 55, 32-ish on that one. So GG's. Ksinjah said she'll come in. So we'll give her a minute or so, and then we'll have a chat with her.
While we are doing that, I guess we can already say thank you to everyone who made this restream possible, right? To, use the time well.
Absolutely.
Thank you to Martin and Ksinjah for putting on a heck of a show for us tonight. That was great. It was really fun to watch along. And what a mess of a seed. Thank you also to our commentator crew. That was Chuckles and Naestriel. And thank you to our amazing tracking team, which are Boring Sandwich, Baseball, and Mithra Fangirl. That was... And thank you all for watching, obviously, already. Let's get Ksinjah in here as soon as she joins the waiting room here and chat about the race from her perspective for a bit. And then after that, we'll see where I can rate you to. And just Naestriel, yeah.
Just thank you to our restreamer, Tobias.
Who's that?
Multitasking.
Let's go, Toby.
Always happy
Dealing with some
to help out.
Dealing with some problematic German internet.
Yeah.
But we got over that.
We did get over that. So our trackers weren't loading in the beginning of the restream, so I was kind of scrambling to pull something together, and it turns out we just fell back to our old tracking system. But that was an interesting experience to do that on the fly. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, I don't want to vamp for too long, so let's see if Ksinjah actually wants to come in.
Yeah.
You could go ahead and raid the channel, so thank you for that, Ksinjah.
Yeah, welcome in, Ksinjah, and thanks for raiding. Go on ahead and join the waiting room in the TSG Discord, so we can drag you in here and chat. There we go. There she goes. Hey, Ksinjah, how you doing?
Ksinjah.
Hello, sorry. I missed the button and then I had to open Discord again. Sorry.
Yeah. It always takes a while after a seed. GG's.
GG's. GG's, Martin.
GG's.
Yeah,
How's
the
everybody doing?
SGL showdown again from
Yeah.
2023. The revenge game for Martin.
Yeah. He got his revenge. Very nice.
What do you think of the seed?
Not really anything interesting. Relatively straightforward. I was very happy that gold scale water worked out and I was able to dodge iron boots and didn't have to go into fire. But yeah, I mean, that bomb bag was interesting. I could have gotten that a bit earlier, but I wanted to scum my shoes.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I
but,
guess you
yeah.
could have got that when you did Child Goron City.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing the maze as child. I mean, I guess I didn't. I was like, okay, there is probably an item, but I didn't really think about, okay, what if it's a bomb bag? I thought more, what if it's another item that's nice, but I kind of want to keep the shoes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Think it didn't matter that much though, because I did have to choose. I don't know.
I want to ask. You went into domain quite early, but you
Yeah.
didn't go into lake at that point.
Yeah, because I got the what was it? Graveyard to King Dodongo hint in domain. I was about to hike, like that was my idea to hike. But then when I got that KD hint, I was like, yeah, okay, no, I guess I'm gonna push the storms more.
Yeah, because I was thinking you could have used the scale to go from domain to Lake Hylia and
Yeah,
set the Scarecrow and do the checks there.
That was the original plan, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you saw the hint and then you were like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
Let's follow
exactly.
this.
I was like, no, I'm out.
At the time, I don't think you had gone through forest and such, so just the hook shot in bottom of the well could have led straight to the bomb bag.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, there was the option that bomb bag is in forest, so why not? I mean, I was still thinking about, okay, yeah, maybe Longshot is available and bomb bag is in GTG and all that. Wait, no, that cannot be. No, it could be.
Yeah,
No, it cannot be because KD, because then GTG would not have, maybe?
Yeah, the bomb bag
I don't
Could
know.
have been there.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah.
As it turns out, you needed the strength from there to go get your bomb.
Yeah.
But as chat pointed out, we were all very impressed in Water Temple as you were hoping that you didn't need iron boots with your bomb chew strats in the dragon chest room.
Yeah, I was so happy I got that first try. I was really happy about that. Yeah, I was really happy about that. Like, because I also only had 2 chews, I was like, ooh, can I do this? It's been a while. So I was like, I think I was even saying when it was only a key, I was like, oh man, I would have deserved that reward.
Yeah, because Martin didn't do that. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was going to do it after.
Wait, did you get the iron boots then? Or
No.
or
I was
did you
gonna do it
just
after that. Like just reset and do it. Because it was
okay.
either that or Central Pillar.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't have Song of Time either, so it was a bit more scary.
Well, yeah. I don't know where it was. If it was in
Must have been
ice,
I think.
I guess.
I think we did have enough hints to know that, right? I think
Indeed,
so.
at least we were pretty
We
convinced.
did. Yeah, you're right.
Song of Time was an ice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was happy that those items were not required in the end, and that my stick to the plan, do dungeon progression first, and then check density worked out with Shadow this time. I was happy about that. And I was very happy that I was in go mode when Martin finished. Like that's always kind of my okay, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's a good aim to have, like knowing that you just need to beat the game before the end.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it was good. It was good showing. GG's to both
Thanks.
of you. Well done, Martin, for not scumming away 43 skulls and the light arrows in the seed. Considering you did that in the last seed, I watched you.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah.
Don't-
Okay, let's not talk
Let me
about
rem-
that. We all suffered
did
from that.
that didn't happen. I don't remember.
That
Alright, I
sounds
got it
like
in there.
something you really
we can
do
be
want to
done.
forget. And before we bring up any more repressed memories, I think it is time we end for the day. Again, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon back here on the Silver Gauntlets. Keep an eye on our Discord because we have a few tentative restreams on the docket for this week still. Right now, I think the next confirmed restream will be on Sunday and will be Zoro versus Aurelius. That is if we find another tracker who can help us out. Which also reminds me that if you want to help make these restreams happen, if you want to do commentary, if you want to track, we would love to have you. Nightbot just posted a link. Join our Discord, talk to us. I swear we're not a cult, and we would be happy to have you join the crew.